can't take it.
They go play action here on first down. Going underneath for Crowell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And his throw here is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, Kaiser. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Danny Shelton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Kaiser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danny Shelton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, here's Crowell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A good pickup there at 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Again, it's Crowell. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Brought in by Coates. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin. Shift together here from the D-line. First down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Thomas Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, They ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. A shotgun snap for Newton. Boy, stays up. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Kaiser now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Third and long for Kaiser. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Newton now on second down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On the counter, it's Crowell. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Here's a give to Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, and the Panthers in for the score. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
That's Njoku over the middle. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Second down. Here's Newton. It's caught by Crowell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A swing pass caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sammy Coates in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Now Kaiser. No gain, and it's second down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Try 38.
To throw, Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again, it's Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there at the 43. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first and 10 now. To the air again, Kaiser. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guy.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's third and long. Kaiser got his target, Samuel, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it first and 10. From the red zone now, Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play clock winding down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Kaiser yet again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Kaiser to throw it, and he fires one incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Kaiser just getting the play off. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
They come out here in the eye. The tight end changing his position. They'll run for it. McCaffrey able to slither by. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Rolling to his right. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting a quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Kaiser. They find some open field here. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And now timeout. Whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Thomas Davis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Newton, screenplay, Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long, it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Kaiser. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time running out here on the play clock. Kaiser now from the 50. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Newton. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Completes it right side to Brent. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mario Addison in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting